Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a really powerful concept, one that can take a workplace from, well, kind of chaotic to running like absolute clockwork. It's a super simple idea that solves one of the most common and, let's be honest, frustrating problems in any shared space. Okay, let's start with a question that probably hits a little too close to home. The office microwave is on the fritz, the printer is flashing no paper, a tool that everyone uses is suddenly missing. So, who's supposed to fix it? If the answer is everyone, the reality is almost always no one.
You know, this is basically the tragedy of the commons playing out right in front of us every single day. When something belongs to everyone, whether it's the break room, a shared printer, or that messy corner of the workshop, it effectively belongs to no one. Nobody takes true ownership.
And this is a huge deal. In fact, one company that was really focused on continuous improvement noticed something pretty startling. While everyone's individual workstations were spotless, a staggering 80% of their shared communal space was just neglected. Think about that, 4/5 of the whole place.
And this isn't just about a bit of mess. This has real-world consequences. A project is held up because the shared 3D printer is out of materials. Cleaning crews take way longer because a vacuum is busted. And guess who usually gets stuck dealing with it all? A manager. They end up firefighting all these little problems, which pulls them away from the important stuff, actually moving the business forward.
So this brings us to the core of the solution, and it's a mantra you should really remember. Total ownership. Because if two people are in charge, then really nobody is. That responsibility just gets diluted until it completely disappears. The fix has to be the exact opposite of that.
The idea is so simple, but it's totally revolutionary. Instead of that vague shared responsibility, you assign clear, singular ownership. One person and only one person becomes the go-to expert, the caretaker, the owner. They're empowered to make sure that thing just works, all the time, no matter who's using it.
Okay, so what does this actually look like in the real world? We're not just talking about big, expensive machinery here. This applies to absolutely everything, from the most complex equipment down to the humble office vacuum cleaner.
Check this out. You've got Arturus and the forklift. Now, 5 different people drive this thing, but Arturus owns it. He takes so much pride in it that it looks brand new, even though it's 7 years old. Or what about Madeline? She owns all 23 vacuums in the building. For her manager, that's just a massive weight off their shoulders. No more constant nagging questions about broken parts or missing filters. It just works.
And this is the part that's so important to understand. This is way more than just a cleaning rota or some maintenance checklist. At its heart, this is a fundamental mindset shift.
See, there's a huge difference between responsibility and ownership. Responsibility is when you're told to do something. You reactively fix things when they break. But ownership? That's when you treat it like it's your own. You proactively make sure it never breaks. It's not just a task on your to-do list, it's a genuine source of pride. You put your name on it, and that changes everything.
So, why does all this matter so much? Well, for leaders, the impact is absolutely transformational. It's about getting them out of the weeds so they can actually look at the horizon and steer the ship.
All of a sudden, leaders aren't getting pulled aside to deal with broken hoovers or empty paper trays. They're freed from what you might call the sand and gravel of day-to-day operations. This system distributes that mental load across the whole team, which finally lets leaders focus on the big rocks. The strategic projects that are actually going to grow the business.
And the best part? Getting started is not complicated at all. It literally begins with a walk. Go find those forgotten, orphaned areas. Talk to the people who work near them every day. Ask for one person to volunteer to take ownership. Then you make it visible. A simple label that says, "I have taken total ownership of this area," with their signature. That makes the commitment real, and it makes it public.
And the ultimate result, you get a culture where everyone thinks and acts like an owner. Every single part of the business just works seamlessly. It creates this powerful network of pride and accountability that holds the entire operation together. And that makes for an environment that feels organized, respected, and incredibly efficient.
So I'll leave you with a question to ask yourself. What's that one shared thing at your job, that messy corner, that unreliable machine, that frustrating process that you could take total ownership of, starting tomorrow? Because sometimes just one small act of ownership can be the first step toward a massive, positive cultural change.